Welcome to another video about the A-level large data set. A researcher is conducting an investigation to mobile phone subscribers per 100 of the population. She uses the pre-release material for the large data on countries. The researcher selects 20 countries from Europe and 20 from Asia. State the type of sampling procedure the researcher is using. Write down one disadvantage of this sampling procedure. The researcher represents the data below, so we have a histogram and we have the statistics here. Using the sample standard deviation, show there is one outlier for this data. Describe the distribution of this data, and given that the actual minimum value is 76.38, draw a box and whisker plot for this data on the graph paper below. Okay, so the sampling procedure method used when you're taking 20 from one and 20 from the other is called quota sampling. One disadvantage is that the selection is not random, and therefore it can be biased by the sampler, i.e. they might exclude some of the population. Right, outliers. So we're asked to use the standard deviation methods. We need to do the mean plus or minus 2 times the standard deviation. So for the MEI board, you need to use this one here, 23.93. So it's 118.7943 plus or minus 2 times the standard deviation. And the standard deviation you can get from here. That will give you a lower boundary of 70.9285 and an upper boundary of 106.6601. But if we look here at the minimum value, it's 55.18. So this value must actually be an outlier. So looking at the min value of this data, 55.18 is the outlier, the min value here. If we look at the highest value, which is 172, that's more than the upper bound for the outliers, so that's not an outlier. Now, we're asked to describe the distribution. So most of the data is actually cluttered on this side, believe it or not, and therefore around this left tail, and therefore this bit is said to be slightly positively skewed. Right, so if we now have to draw the box and whisker plot, note that in the question the min value said it was 76.38. So we'll mark that value on using the graph paper. We mark on the highest value, which is 172. Mark on the lower quartile, which is going to be from here 102.4. The upper quartile, which is from here, is 132.25. Draw a box around that, and then I'm just going to shade that in. You don't have to shade it in. This point here is the median, which is Q2, which is 120.685. So marking on the min value. These you don't normally write. This is just so that you can use this for teaching. This is Q1 on the box and whisker plot. This is the median, Q2. This is Q3, and this is the max value. However, the min value happens to be an outlier. Okay, so there was an outlier on 55.18. So on a box and whisker plot, that's plotted on at the particular point with a cross. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to draw a box and whisker plot from the data and how to calculate using the standard deviation. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and in the notes of this video you'll find the link to my website where you'll find thousands of videos for help you with A-level maths. Thank you very much for watching.